Hi, hello. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Anand, a finally BMS student. In previous classes, we completed the Ayurvedic concepts. Today, we are going to discuss about the modern concept of anatomy paper 1. That is, today we are going to discuss about osteology in detail, means introduction to the osteology. Okay, what is osteology? Osteology is the study of bones. The study of bones in detail, that is called as osteology. Okay, now we discuss the functions of bone. What are the functions of the bone? They are bones constitute bones constitute framework of the body, and also it gives proper shape to the body. It gives proper shape to the body. Imagine our body without bones. There is no proper shape, right? Like that, like that's why bones give proper support and shape to the body. And also it transmits weight of the body. It transmits weight of the body, and it is responsible for locomotion. चलने के लिए, दौड़ने के लिए कौन हेल्प करता है? बोन्स. बोन्स हेल्प्स इन लोकोमोशन. And also it provides mechanical protection to vital organs. मैकेनिकल सपोर्ट किसको, सपोर्ट मैकेनिकल सपोर्ट एंड प्रोटेक्शन किसको देता है? वाइटल ऑर्गन्स लाइक ब्रेन. कैसे देता है ब्रेन को? Cranium is the protecting bone. Cranium is the protecting bone of the brain. And heart and lungs को कौन protect करता है? Ribs means thoracic bones. Thoracic bones protect the heart and lungs. Like that, cranium protects the brain from the injury. Okay, like these bones are also provide mechanical support to the vital organs like heart, lungs, and brain. Okay, and also bones are storage house of the calcium. It stores the calcium. Bones stores the calcium. Okay, it forms blood in bone marrow, mainly in adults. Blood production blood production from bone marrow. Blood production, it is from bone marrow. It is present in the bone itself. Okay, these are functions of the bones. Now, in modern science, total number of bones 206 are mentioned. How many? 206 bones are mentioned in modern science, but Acharya Shushruta mentioned 300. That is according to Ayurveda. This is modern science. Okay, now we discuss classification of bones in detail. This is very important. Okay, this is for 10 marks. 10 marks. What is osteology? Classification of bones and explain any one bone. Okay, this is 10 marks question. According to position wise classification of bones, we divide skeletal system into two types. How many types? Two types. That is axial skeleton and appendicular skeleton. Axial skeleton and appendicular skeleton. Okay, total how many bones? 206 bones. We divide that into axial skeleton and appendicular skeleton. Among that, axial skeleton are 80 bones. How many bones? 80 bones. And 126 are appendicular skeletons. These are bones, means according to position wise. Okay, in axial skeleton, skull has 28 bones, ribs and sternum 25 bones, and vertebral column 26 bones, and head bone 1. Okay, and in appendicular skeleton, bones of upper limb and shoulder. They are total 64 bones, and the bones of the lower limb and the pelvis has 62 bones. We divide skeletal system into two types: axial skeleton and appendicular skeleton. In axial skeleton, total 80 bones are there. In appendicular skeleton, 126 bones are there. In among the axial skeleton, 80, skull has the 28, ribs and sternum 25 vertebral column 26 and hyoid bone 1, and in appendicular skeleton upper limbs and shoulder have 64 bones and lower limb and pelvis has 62 bones. This is the classification of bones according to position wise. According to position wise. Okay. Now we discuss according to gross structure, means structure wise classification of the bones, that is compact bone, spongy bone, diploic bone. Compact means it is hard in nature, hard in nature. It is hard and homogeneous in appearance. It is hard and homogeneous in appearance. That bone are called as compact bone. That bone are called compact bone. And spongy bone. Spongy means sponge like appearance होना ही चाहिए, है ना? The inner part of the bone, it is less hard and it presents with spongy appearance. It presents with a spongy appearance. Inside the bone, there is a spongy appearance. That's why these are called as the spongy bone and diploic bone. For diploic bone, one example is cranial bones. Okay, this is classification of bone according to gross structure wise. Now, this is very important. The third classification of bone based on according to size and shape. According to size and shape. The first bone among size and shape, that is long bones. Long bones. Mainly long bones are present in both upper limbs and lower limbs. Upper limbs and lower limbs. There are three parts of the long bones. How many parts? Three parts. That is upper end, shaft and lower end. Upper end, shaft and lower end. I give one example, okay? This is upper end and this part is called as the shaft and this is lower end. How many parts in long bones? Three parts. Okay. Now, what are the functions of the long bones? What are the functions? These act as levers for मूवमेंट एंड लोकोमोशन. चलने और दौड़ने के लिए कौन हेल्प करता है? लॉन्ग बोन्स. लॉन्ग बोन्स. ओके. द नेक्स्ट बोन इज शॉर्ट लॉन्ग बोन्स. These are also long bones but shorter than the long bones. Same as long bones but small in size. But these are little small in size than the long bones. Examples are metacarpals, metatarsals and phalangeus. These are examples for short long bones. Okay. The third type, that is short bones. Pehle long bones, then short long bones, then short bones. These are small, polyhedral and mostly cuboidal in shape. Mostly cuboidal in shape. They are called as short bones. Functions. What is the function of the short bones? That is, it provides strength and compactness, but range of movement is limited. It mainly gives the strength and compactness to the body, and also it has it in the movement of the short bones is limited, means less movement is there. Okay. Examples for short bones, they are carpal and tarsal bones. Carpal and tarsal bones are examples for short bones. Okay. Now we discuss flat bones. Flat होना चाहिए, means these are expanded and plate like bones. The expanded plate like bones, they are called as flat bones. Example are scapula and frontal bones. Scapula and frontal bones are example for flat bones. Okay. The next bone type is irregular bones. Irregular means इनको प्रॉपर बाउंड्री नहीं है, प्रॉपर बाउंड्री नहीं है. These are irregular in general outline. These are irregular in general outline. For example, that is vertebrae and some skull bones. These are examples for the irregular bones. Okay. Now we discuss pneumatic bone. Pneumatic bone. These are flat and irregular bones. These are flat and irregular bones having hollow space within their body. Hollow space within their body. It is filled with air. It is filled with air. They are called as pneumatic bones. Pneumatic bones. Okay. एयर फिल्ड कैविटी, एयर फिल्ड कैविटी होता है उसके अंदर, बोन के अंदर, दे आर कॉल्ड एज न्यूमैटिक बोन्स. Example is ethmoid bone, maxilla and mastoid bone. Mastoid bone. These are examples for pneumatic bones. Okay. The last bone type, that is sesamoid bone. Sesamoid means these bones appear like seed. These bones appear like seed. Seed like bones, they are called as sesamoid bones. Examples are pisiform and patella. Pisiform and patella are the examples for sesamoid bone. Here, the patella is the largest sesamoid bone in our body. This is about introduction to the osteology and classifications of bones according to position wise, and according to gross structure wise, and according to size and shape. Okay. If you have any doubts, comment below. For handwritten notes, join my Telegram and WhatsApp community. Like, follow, and subscribe for more Ayurvedic content as well as modern content. Thank you.